We begin today with a terror attack in the Spanish city of Barcelona. At least a dozen dead, many more injured after a van rammed into the crowd at the busiest street in the city. Local authorities have reportedly arrested a suspect, and they have no doubts that this was a terrorist attack. RT's Alexey Yaroshevsky joins us live with the details. Now, Alexey, what do we know at this point?
Well, we have a confirmed number of dead at this moment. It's 12 people. That's something has been confirmed by the Catalonian authorities and Spanish authorities as well. Also, the number of those injured now treated in hospitals all across Barcelona stands at 80 people. The large percentage, the large proportion of the 80 people are reportedly in serious condition. So the Catalonian authorities say that the death toll is expected to rise. Hopefully it won't, but it's something that cannot be ruled out. So the attack itself happened at 5 p.m. local time in, well, I would say this is probably the busiest street in the whole of Spain, not just in Barcelona. All of our viewers who have ever been to that wonderful city know that La Rambla is just the place to go for all the tourists, and eyewitnesses report that at the time of the attack, the street was crammed with hundreds of people. The street itself is almost 4 miles long, and the van, the rented Fiat van, which was used for this attack, rammed into the crowd and drove at least half a mile down the street. So you would understand the scope of this tragedy, the scope of the attack. Eyewitnesses reported that the car was swerving across the street, hitting people randomly. And as soon as the attack was put to an end, their bodies were everywhere. There was blood on the streets, so there were terrifying accounts from eyewitnesses on the ground. Nevertheless, we now understand that 2 suspects have been arrested by the authorities. One of those, the picture of one of those has been released by the Spanish police. Presumably his passport was found in the van. He is a Spanish citizen of Moroccan origin. His name is Driss Okabir. But again, we are waiting for confirmation whether he is actually the suspect, as well as the names of other suspects, because one other was arrested. There was also a lot of conflicting reports about a third suspect potentially being shot by the police, but that has not been confirmed or denied at this moment. And in the meantime, also, we know that an affiliate organization, the affiliate of Islamic State, a terror group, has claimed responsibility for this attack, describing the perpetrators of this terror act in Barcelona as its soldiers. So basically, that's what we have at this moment.
Alexey, this isn't the first attack over the last year, is that correct?
It has certainly been a very rough year since July 2016, when on the Bastille Day in France, July 14th, a truck rammed into the crowd of people in Nice, the southern resort city in France, killing 86 people. A very similar attack, if you think about it. Also very soft targets, also a vehicle used to ram into the people. 86 people were dead again. So just recently, this summer, we witnessed a number of terrorist attacks across Europe, particularly London and Manchester during the Ariana Grande concert. Also, many people were killed. Spain, in this respect, has not been the primary terrorist target over the years, although we do remember well the 2004 Madrid attacks, which was one of the biggest attacks against Europe at the time. 192 people were killed back then. But when it comes to Barcelona, this is the first attack of such kind. There had been warnings, reported warnings coming from both the terrorist organizations. Also, there's unconfirmed information that even the CIA was warning the Spanish authorities about the possible attack. But nevertheless, Spain is not involved in any Middle Eastern operations. It's not sending its troops to the Middle Eastern countries. It's really hard to see what the justification of the terrorists would be in this case. But nonetheless, as ISIS has claimed responsibility, it's without question a terrorist attack in Barcelona.